Thanks for staying with us. Now, after only launching in May last year with a membership of 30 potential investors, the Rustenburg property investment Stokvel has grown to 90 members and has already purchased a 5.8 hectare piece of land with 5 million rand that is ready to be serviced. Now, the property Stokvel is the brainchild of investment specialist Lebo Ratema, who brought most of her clients under one roof to get their buy-in to start investing in property. Now, joins us on the line is the chairperson of the Rustenburg property investment Stokvel, Lebo Ratema. Lebo, thanks so much for your time. I was really looking forward to this discussion because we often hear of other kinds of Stokvels, and I'm excited to learn that there's one for property now where people can actually get involved. Yes, this is fantastic. Just tell us how it works.
All right. Basically, what the Stokvel is all about is that we went out, started talking to different people just to find out what exactly they wanted and what has been their experience in property. And as somebody who has been in the field for now 13 years, I've had different challenges myself in the property space, where I've made my own mistakes, and I've also had clients that have been declined by the banks and so forth. So we took all of that and said, how can we empower our people in the property space without actually going to the banks or going to someone else? So we then created the Stokvel, and basically the Stokvel, an individual will come into the Stokvel, buy a share into the Stokvel. A share would be 198,000. And then what we then said was, because not everyone has that 198,000, we then divided it by 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. That would be our price payment. And we took it from there, and we buying land bit by bit and developing that land.
Fantastic. Now, I also understand you did allude to it quite a bit there, but there are also quite a number or several investment options. Tell us a bit about that.
Sorry, say that again?
I'm saying that you did allude to it quite a bit, but there are also a number of several investment options. Can you tell us a bit about that?
All right. With our Stokvel, we're looking at one option, and that's developing, because property is broad. There's different sectors in property itself. But I wanted to do the most basic, the one that people would understand. And once we've done this Stokvel, they can also pay it forward. So our Stokvel is only focusing on developing properties and selling them for profit. That's that.
Yeah, so Lebo, you did speak about a bit earlier on some people who don't know really how to go about the process, some that have been rejected by banks. How do you assist in this particular process, to ensure that those who have, long-term dreams of investing, within the Stokvel, what is the outcome at the end of the day? And I think, ultimately, it's all about owning land. It's all about owning a piece of property, something that's high on South Africa's agenda at the moment.
Yeah. Well, the Stokvel,
Well, we do apologise there, speaking to Lebo, of course, about the property Stokvel, purchasing the largest hectare of land so far since it started a couple of, in May last year, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll try and connect with her. If we can't connect with her, I think it's a fantastic initiative where you have quite a number of people interested in their Stokvels. Francis, I'm sure you might have quite a lot to say on this, where you often hear about people investing in Stokvels where you would put some money in and then you're able to share the money at the end and you decide what you want to buy. But this is an issue of land.
So it's a very interesting case. The original Stokvel model is just to help us as South Africans because we are very poor savers. So anything that helps you kind of think about the future and save. But what a pity we couldn't continue with this one.
Yeah, I hope you can connect with her at some point. Let's take a short break here on the Full View. More news when we get back.